Story now at 5. A 10-year-old boy confesses to killing a man. The Gonzales County Sheriff's Office says the boy admitted to shooting a man in Nixon more than 2 years ago when he was just 7 years old. But he won't be charged with murder. Brandon O'Quinn Raspberry was found shot to death in his own home on January 18, 2022. Mixed emotions for Raspberry's family. That's because under Texas law, juveniles can only be criminally charged if they're 10 years old or older at the time of the crime. KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs joins us live in Nixon with what led up to the confession and reaction from the family. Zach?
And the family still has many questions about the investigation into Brandon Raspberry's death, which happened to be fast-tracked after what happened on a school bus 1 week ago.
Brandon was a loving person. He'd give the shirt off to anybody, off his back for anyone.
2 years later, and Jonathan Fajcik is learning a child confessed to killing his brother, Brandon Raspberry.
Finding out that it was a 7-year-old that committed the murder, a senseless murder at that, and it's just tragic. It's kind of hard to wrap our head around.
According to the Gonzales County Sheriff's Office, a 10-year-old boy threatened to kill another student on a school bus 1 week ago. Officials with Nixon Smiley CISD told authorities the student stated he shot a man to death a couple years ago.
I feel like the boy knew exactly what he was doing.
Investigators learned the boy visited his grandfather at the Lazy J RV Park in Nixon on the afternoon of January 16, 2022. Authorities say the 10-year-old admitted to grabbing a pistol out of his grandfather's pickup, then entered Raspberry's RV just a few lots down and shot him in the head as he was sleeping. The boy told investigators he had never met Raspberry before, the gun pawned off by the boy's grandfather in Seguin.
Why wasn't the child being supervised more?
That's among many questions loved ones have as they come to grips with the reality that the boy who pulled the trigger cannot be legally charged with murdering Brandon Raspberry, as he was only 7 at the time.
Unfortunately, we're lucky that the boy threatened another kid at school and a counselor got involved, and then the truth was brought out. We're looking for answers. We found them, of course. It's really not what we were hoping for.
And the boy faces a charge of terroristic threats for that school bus incident from last week. Meanwhile, Brandon Raspberry's family, they're working on securing justice in the near future. Live in Nixon, Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
Just shocking, Zach. All right, thank you.